Sorry to be the buzzkill.
Whoa, dude. No, I liked
that song actually was getting into a really nice part right there. And I think I might listen to it in the car on the way home.
That's really... I liked it a lot. I just wanted to keep dancing and dancing.
Yep, me too.
I had no idea what to expect.
Oh, look at what you found. Boys and girls, we found some crumbs on the table from last episode.
I just had to have it on there. Whoa.
Yeah.
I look a little funny because I'm wearing my glasses, but I wear glasses, so...
so
that's just how that
gotta
goes.
use those to be able to see, right?
Yeah, for sure. What's up, Twitch?
Wait, so do you wear contacts normally?
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
I wear
I
contacts
knew that you wore
all the
glasses,
time, every day, and a hat all the time, every day. No one knows the color of my hair.
Yeah, right. You got a beard.
Oh, dang it!
I guess some people's beards are a different color than their hair.
That's true. There's a lot of dudes that have red beards. They just have red beards.
I wish I had a red beard. Sarah says that there's red in my beard, like when I grow it out, but I don't believe her. Not for a second.
I've started having, I've got one long gray hair down here.
I like it. Yeah, I can see it, actually.
I know, I don't want to do
it's
anything
like a piece
with
of
it.
tinsel.
I don't want to trim it. It's like, most people are like, ugh, gray hair, and they pull it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, sweet.
Sarah does that with her hair. She finds a gray hair on the top of her head.
Yeah.
Plucks it out with tweezers. I'm like, you're going to be bald by the time you're 35.
For sure.
I was like, just color it.
They all turn gray eventually. You can't pull out all your hair.
How do I do this?
I don't know.
What do? Oh. That's good. Sorry, listeners.
I'm going to move this.
We had some Red Bulls in our scene here because we just changed our setup a little bit, and we'll talk about that in the whatever section. But
yeah.
We had to get that out of there.
I was going to say, what up, Twitch listeners, and what up, podcast listeners? This is the podcast, and we're doing a Qwikie right now. This is a Qwikie, baby.
I told Sarah I'm coming over for a Qwikie. She said, "All right, be quick."
Yeah, it's fun. This is what we do. I like the Qwickies because sometimes we can podcast literally forever. I feel it's forever.
Yeah.
But the Qwickies are fun because our intentions are. I'm rolling up my sleeves right now. See that?
Yep.
Can you see?
It looks nice. Dakota, can you see this? We got Dakota in our chat already saying, "Whoa."
Yeah, he was like, "Whoa." How did we do this? Last time we streamed, we were wearing the same thing. Like we both had.
I have no idea.
Gray hoodies.
I don't have the same color undershirt on as you though. I have a white undershirt.
Yeah, and you're all modern, like with your button. I'm gonna button this like this. Like this.
You mean to tell me that you don't just button the top button and leave the rest of them unbuttoned?
Is this the style now? Is this what I have to look forward to?
I mean, I just like buttoning it all the way up because otherwise my beef hangs out, my hamburger beef.
But that's what I like. That's what all of our streamers like.
Yes, he can. He can see us. Can you hear us? Do we sound wonderful, Dakotas?
This is interesting.
This is a new... We'd changed our setup around, so I just want to make sure our audio's good with our viewer here.
For sure. Well, I brought Phil in here today. He's my special guest, and we're gonna talk about resolutions.
Yeah, you were telling me that I needed to come up with some resolutions, and quite frankly, Nate, I don't normally do New Year's resolutions.
See, that's what we need to talk about because New Year's is the time where people just they make changes in their life, and most of the time they never come. They never have a fullness to their resolution of what they decided to do. And I want to know why. I want to know why people make resolutions and don't keep them. I want to know why people do resolutions. Should we do resolutions? Is it stupid if I don't want to participate?
I don't think it's stupid if you don't want to participate, but if you don't want to, I mean, if you don't want to make one, don't make one and then just not do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're going to do it, let's do it to the fullest.
Sure.
But if you're not, if you're just doing it for somebody else and you're not going to actually participate, well, what the heck are you doing?
Exactly.
Why?
Yeah, the resolution isn't for somebody else. It's for you. That's the whole point of it, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I just feel like that, I've made resolutions in the past maybe because I was told to, or it was a group thing.
It's like a social norm, sort of.
Yeah, and I just never did them. And they usually had to do with getting in shape, the typical one. And I feel like I still want to do something like that. I look and I think, oh, I need to make a resolution. The first thing I think of is, man, I could lose a few pounds.
Yeah, dude, I saw this Facebook video of this dude who committed to a it wasn't a New Year's resolution, but I guess it kind of fits in with this. He committed to 100 push-up a day challenge for a month. So we did 3,000 push-ups, I guess, depending on how many days we're in that month.
Yeah.
And he did like a video of him before and after and during, and it's incredible how much his like upper body changed.
Just 100
doing
push-ups
100 push-ups.
a day?
Yeah, so he'd do like 10 here, 10 there, 10 here, like throughout the day, or he'd do 20 or whatever. And obviously by the end of the month, it got way easier for him to just pump out 50 of them at a time or 70 of them at a time.
Yeah.
But it was impressive how much his body changed.
Well, I mean, that could be something that we could do, and I feel like it's achievable.
That was one of the ones that I came up with was 50 push-ups a day, because I don't know if I could do 100 in a day.
100 is a lot, especially when you start. I feel like that's probably why a lot of people would quit something like that, is because they set the bar way too high.
Yeah. I had a friend that his dad was a gym coach, and he was our hockey coach, actually. A gym coach. Did I say gym coach or gym teacher?
You said gym coach.
Yeah, I meant gym teacher, and he was our hockey coach. I was thinking a little bit
too.
Yeah, exactly.
Only people named Jim.
So he was our hockey coach when we were kids, and he made his kids, so his 2 sons and daughter, do 100 push-ups a day. And I mean, this kid was ripped. And he's now in the WHL. Like, he plays in the Western Hockey League, which is one step below the NHL.
Wow.
So, I mean, that kind of discipline goes a long way. And I think that might have been what he was trying to teach his kids, is just discipline in general. But it kept him fit as well.
Sure.
So, pretty cool.
That sounds good.
I think it's something that I would definitely want to do. I think I've attempted like the 50 sit-up challenge for a month, and I did end up doing it, but then I never kept like continuing on with it. So 50 push-ups per day for the entire year, I guess, would be it, because it's a New Year's resolution, right?
Yeah, I guess the idea is to do it for a year, but I don't know. You
got to have an accountability partner, Nate.
For
you
sure.
See where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
I mean, NALO, sorry.
For sure. Yeah, I feel like that we should, if we decide to do something, you yourself or me, myself, or together, or whatever it is, we should keep each other accountable, and to depend on Dakota and the rest of our listeners to keep us accountable too.
I think definitely our Twitch community could definitely keep us accountable for the things that we agree to do here.
For sure.
Well, did you have any that you came up with, or did you not want to do them? Or
I mean, I wanted to. I have something, but I feel like now that we're talking about this, that it was kind of lame. Like, what I came up with was kind of lame, but I want to.
Why?
I think I want to discuss a little bit like why people do it first, because I want to know, like, am I making a good one? Is this a good one, or is it lame?
Okay, let's dive into it.
So, I don't know. I mean, we should ask. I mean, Dakota, what do you think? You're in the chat right now.
Yeah, Dakota.
Are you gonna make a New Year's resolution, or
what's going on, Dakota? You got a New Year's resolution for us?
Yeah. Have you made one in the past? Tell us.
Or do you think they're dumb? Do you think you shouldn't do it?
I actually asked a few guys at work today, and they said that they're not going to do them because they are lame.
Oh, okay.
The New Year's resolutions are lame, but I was like, why? And they're like, because they're stupid. I'm like, that makes no sense.
Because they hold you accountable for something throughout the year?
You're not giving me an answer. You're just saying that you don't like it. Yeah. Because it's hard? You think that?
I feel like most people that say, no, I don't do New Year's resolutions, either just blatantly don't care. They just absolutely don't give 2 S's about it. Or they don't want to be held accountable for something.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's the 2 type of people that you could have with New Year's resolutions. What type of person are you, Halo?
I think I'm probably more on the lazy side. So I might overextend my resolution and then not be able to follow through because I just don't have enough motivation, or I don't care about it as much as I wanted to care about it.
So you kind of fall in the middle, like don't want to do it / don't want to be held accountable by yourself to it. Well, but you also don't care.
Yeah, well,
so you kind of fall in the don't care section more than you do in the other
I would
one.
say so, but yeah,
maybe you can't just categorize people like that for the New Year's resolutions, but that's my categorization. Yeah, but generalizing the public.
Yeah, I was thinking, man, in the past, like if I said, I'm going to do, a diet or something like that, and I fail because I really don't care. Like, I want it, but I really don't care. Like, I don't have the right kind of motivation to keep it going. And I don't know what that motivation is because, I have a family and a wife and, things, the people that depend on me to stay healthy and alive. But why don't I care? Like, I don't know. Maybe I just like something more than that.
I think it's because you're still alive. And
you
haven't died yet. So
Once I die,
care.
I think I'll care.
It's like a cause and effect type of thing.
Okay. Well, I haven't died. So far my plan is working.
Yeah. All right.
Like, I was talking with somebody and they said that they plan to live forever. And so far their plan is working. And I'm like, well, you haven't died yet.
They're sticking to the plan.
You're right.
Yeah. What's Dakota saying in our chat here?
Oh, he says he's going to go to the gym more than I have in the past.
Mine is going to be to go to the. I guess it kind of makes sense.
It says mine is going to be to go to the gym.
Oh, he meant to put a comma there. I was confused.
Than I have in the past few years, or just go to get my health in check. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. And Dakota knows. I've talked with him actually about trying to get in a little bit better shape before softball starts because I love playing softball. Yeah. And this last year,
and I'm going to play this year too. We've talked about this.
It was harder this year than it has been in the past because I'm just unhealthier.
Gained a little bit more weight, you think?
Yeah, probably. And I'm just getting older.
You do have asthma, so it is a difficult thing to do for you.
Yeah, the asthma part is annoying. It is annoying, but it's something unpreventable. But, I mean, I've read articles and watched, videos of these people that have had bad asthma like me, and they condition their lungs to where it's not as bad. Like your lungs can, you can condition them just like you would a muscle.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. And the longer I wait without doing that, the harder it gets.
Yeah, the hardest thing for me right now is affording a gym membership. But people are like, well, that's no excuse. You could go outside and run. I'm like, it's 30 degrees, 20 degrees, 15 degrees, 10 degrees outside. I'm not running outside in the cold running. Because I'm a wuss.
Running is terrible.
I'm sorry, I like these new stream things. Oh, yeah, so I forgot to tell you about this. This is kind of a sidetrack to our conversation, but this is an important thing for at least the Twitch stream. So down here in the bottom left, you see there's channel points, and you can get channel points, and then you can use those points on certain things. So what Dakota did there is he used it to highlight his message so that we would read it. Because bigger streamers, they don't read all of their chat messages.
Yeah.
And so you can highlight your message so saying, hey, I kind of want this to be seen or at least read or something like that. You don't have to read it on stream, but most content creators do at least.
Nice. It's a new little extra cool thing that we can do.
Yeah. So it's called listeners can do. Stream points, I guess, or channel points.
Nice. So the more you comment, the more you...
Or the more you watch,
more you
actually.
Interact.
So it's based on watch time and interaction and... It's subscription, so if you get a subscription, you get a certain amount of points, and then you can use those points on certain things. And so we actually, I think, still have to set up ours. So like it's just on the standard Twitch thing right now, and you can set it up for different things. So we can do that later.
Cool.
But back to exercising, being more healthy.
Yeah, I think that's a normal resolution that most people pick. And like gym memberships increase in January like crazy. Like most gyms
are packed in January.
They make like their year's worth of income on like January.
Have you
February,
researched
March.
this? Is this that true?
Yeah, this is a real thing.
That's crazy.
And then it trickles off until about July when it's like hot outside and people are lazy because they don't want to do anything. And then it doesn't pick back up until January again. So like the last half of the year for gyms is like terrible.
Yeah.
But they made all their money. It's like a store that depends on Black Friday to make their year's income.
Go in the
and
black.
There are some stores that are like that. That's every year they'll sell a little bit and then make their month barely, and then they put a giant sale out and they make like 5 months worth of sales in one day.
And their margins are like they just shorten their margin just a little bit because they're selling more quantity. They can make the amount of money they need to break even.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm sure gyms are like that too. That's why you get great deals around this time. They waive fees. You get to sign up to do these things. So, because they know people want to get healthier. They want this thing. People just don't have the motivation to keep going because they really don't care that much, honestly. Like, they want it because people tell them they want it. And they know, like, I know, like, I would feel better. Like, I would feel like have more energy. I'd be able to do things like play softball easier. I'd want to go ride my bike and things like that because I bought a nice bike, right? And I can still ride it, but it's not like I have any motivation to do that. I
Yeah.
know I would, but I
What-
don't care.
What's
as
more
much.
interesting to think about is why is it the end of the year
Yeah.
that people choose to do these? Like you could do this at any point.
I think because it's like a new year. So a year is 365
Does the same thing
days
happen in
long.
China though on their New year?
Maybe
be
it's just a
interesting-
Western culture thing. I don't know.
Maybe. I guess that's true. But maybe it does happen. That'd be interesting to look into is whether like when the Chinese New Year hits, if gym memberships increase in China.
I'm guessing probably not.
Yeah, it's more of a Western civilization type of thing.
Yeah. Because we're focused on our image. Like maybe in Japan that might happen.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, Japanese culture is like really image focused. But I don't know. I think that's just a thing. And I think New Year's resolutions, with most of them being healthier, are based at the new year just because it's like a fresh start. I mean, it's a way to picture a fresh start. Oh, 2019. You see all these comments and everybody talking about 2019 like it sucks. Like it was the worst year there, but they said it about 18 and 17 and 16, and they're like, oh, does anybody feel like 2019 just kicked your butt a little bit? And I'm like, of course everyone feels that way. That's a relatable thing. Everyone can remember all the crappy things that happened, but I don't know.
I don't know. I had a great 2019.
Yeah, I mean, people can look forward to 2020 though.
Yeah, I am looking forward to it actually. I have a bunch of things that I definitely want to get done for the year. They're like specific goals that I want to reach in 2020, and it's nice to be able to like look forward to those and plan for those, and kind of sit back at the end of this year, looking at the new year, saying, "All right, these are the things I want to do."
Yeah.
Hopefully, by this time next year, I can be saying that I completed that. So.
Well, maybe you can go to Planet Fitness. Dakota says $10 a month
all year. Planet Fitness, $10 a month. I can just drop my. What subscription should I drop for that?
I
Because
know.
we were talking about how many
Dude.
subscriptions you have and how much they cost. If I dropped one,
I just said bring it on. I'd just bring on the subscriptions, bro. Just freaking bring
just
them
throwing
on.
money at them, Nate.
Yeah.
Just throwing money at them.
Oh my god.
I need to stop with this Nate business. I haven't called you Nate this entire time, and now
I
I'm
don't
all
even
of a
know
sudden,
who you're talking
yeah,
to.
NALO.
It's because we're like this and we're a little connected.
I actually
a little
like this a lot. I feel like I'm more
better.
like in the conversation, and I
I
feel like
agree.
I'm talking
agree.
better.
You almost have to turn and be like, "Oh, hey, you guys are still here?
Oh.
What? we're just
just sitting
BSing here."
Chilling.
Yeah. I don't know. I've this resolution thing. I just want to comment on it because
Before we get into our resolution.
yeah, because I do have one. I do have one.
One.
Yeah. Well, I have. Yeah.
No, it's
one.
fine to have one. I'm not like
Yeah.
condemning you.
Okay.
I was making it clear that you do have one.
Yes, I do have
Maybe
one,
more than one, but one at least to share on the podcast.
which is really weird. It's not like the classical resolutions. I feel like,
Okay.
and maybe it's more like what your wife told you should do.
But
But my resolution.
hold on, pause. Wait
Okay.
1 second. Before the show, I told actually this was last night when we were setting this up, when we set up the new setup, the rearranged setup. I told Nalo that I asked my wife what kind of resolutions I should come up with for the show, because I hadn't thought about it, because I don't normally do these, and you
It's
texted
true.
me saying, "Hey, come up with some."
Think about
The
it.
one that I brought up, or the one that Sarah brought up, was you should be nicer to your wife. And I was like, well,
And I was
okay.
like, Phil, are you not nice to her? Or something?
I'm like really nice to her. I don't
You're
understand.
like the
I mean,
nicest
we obviously poke at each other when we
Yeah,
push each other's
sure.
buttons. She
You should
pushes
be
mine
nicer.
more than
That's
I
her
push hers.
pushing a button on you.
Yeah, true. Exactly.
Yeah,
See, she was pushing
that's
my
the
buttons.
opposite.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, okay.
Play.
Okay. So
You were at your resolution.
yes, I'm going to say that my resolution is to be more compassionate to my family, because I am a person that has almost no mercy.
Yeah.
I have
I would say
no
so, yeah.
compassion. Like I don't. Your problems are your problems.
Matter of fact, I think is a good way to put it.
Yes, and I see there. I know for sure that in that there is value, but I need to also explore the other side of that, where I just become a more compassionate person, a more understanding person. I talk a lot less and I listen a lot more. And, for somebody who is a content producer and a podcaster
Who talks
and
at people all
a
the time.
manager, and I talk on the phone all the time and I tell people what to do, it's hard. It's tough. So that is definitely a resolution for me. Like I need to in 2020 be more a more compassionate person, and I want to come out to the other side of it when we do, resolutions 2020 or 2021 or whatever.
However you word that, that's a confusing
say, like,
situation.
I want to look back and say, like, yeah, I feel like I did become a more compassionate person.
And you were asking, I guess you were kind of saying that you didn't think this would be a good one. I think it's a great one because I'm the exact same way with, like, Sarah's always telling me, you're like so hard. You're like a hard person. Like, I'm not a compassionate person. I'm not like caring. I can't put myself in someone else's shoes is what she tells me all the time. And I totally agree with that. I'm really bad at it. It's one of the things, like,
sure.
In an engineering mindset, it's like there's one way to do something, and this is the logical path you need to follow to get there.
For sure.
And if you don't follow that path, you're going to run into issues and have problems, and you're never going to get anything done. And that's how I, like, view when Sarah presents me a problem of hers. I'm like, just do this, this, and this, and this, and you'll get to the spot. And she's like, but no, I don't want to hurt this person's feeling, and I don't want to hurt this person's feeling.
Sure.
I'm like, who cares? Just do it. And she's
who cares?
Exactly.
They'll deal with it. This is the right
that
answer.
is not how someone should react.
Yeah,
to
you're
that.
right.
Yeah,
but I am also that way, so I am relatable.
Yeah. So I think we can definitely. I mean, I kind of want to do that one too. I think we can definitely keep each other held accountable for that. And I'll say, hey, NALO, I'm going to come over. And you're going to be like, no, man, I got to hang out with my family and be more compassionate to their needs and wants and etc.
Sure.
And I'll say, cool.
Yeah, and that's something I definitely
guess I'll hang out
do.
with my wife.
Guess I'll hang out with
No,
my wife
I'm just kidding.
Practice the same thing.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But it would be a good thing for us both to do, for sure.
For sure.
We had a comment in our chat over here. It says, I was actually going to say that you guys seem more into the conversation with this setup.
Yeah, we do.
I agree.
For sure.
And Elias is like, yeah, lol.
Yeah. Because he's my son. He's telling me I need to be nicer.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that
know it.
I think that's a great resolution. I honestly
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. You helped me with it.
How? Oh, help you.
Yeah,
yes,
you helped me with this.
I thought you said you helped me come up with it. I was like, no, I didn't. You came up with that all on your own.
Yeah, you helped me. It was your idea. I just read it off as a script.
All right. I had a few.
There's a teleprompter over here, and I read it.
I had a few, and I wrote them down because there was no way that I was going to remember them. But one of them was the 50 push-up thing, and I really want to try and do that because, like, so when Sarah and I were living in Bellingham, which was April of 2018 to April of 2019, we went to the gym at least like anywhere from 2 to 5 times a week. Some weeks we'd go like 5 days and then we'd feel really good. Some days we were just doing yoga or like a class or something.
Sure.
But we would always go, and I felt really good last year. It was, from 2018 in April to 2019 in April. And then when we got here, we bought a house and things got really busy really quick because we have family here and all that. So we haven't gone to the gym at all. It's been really tough. And we don't have a gym membership anywhere because we just bought a house. So it's really expensive right now because
Planet
we're not yeah. We're not used to having to pay for those kinds of things. And my garage broke. So that was another $300 or something that I had to put down that I didn't know I was going to have to spend and all that.
Sure.
So it's been kind of tough, and so I want to do that. I want to do 50 push-ups a day for at least a month, and then if I want to go up, I think we should reassess.
Yeah,
go
like,
up.
whoa, 50
not enough.
Was too much.
Let's adjust down.
Yeah,
and that's possible too. Maybe I'll go down to 25.
Just kidding.
And maybe I need to start myself out at a lower number, so I'll keep going with it because throughout the year you can always just increase it. It's just I guess the goal is the fitness goal that everybody has is become more fit, more healthy with that lifestyle. So that's one of them.
Well, push-ups are great because, it works your whole core. Works
the core, works the triceps, works the
upper
pectorals,
body. All, what the ladies like.
Biceps.
Right.
Yeah, all the muscles that the ladies love.
They do. Well, I don't know. You got another one?
Oh, I got 3 more.
Oh, you tell me. I can't wait.
But if any of these are dumb, I don't think I want to do them. I want to, because here's the thing. You can't make too many goals for yourself because then you feel like you're drowning and then you never do any of them.
Yeah.
So we should cut out some of these if you don't think I'm able to do them.
Okay.
Like if it's not a realistic goal
with
how busy I am and all that. So the first one actually was drink 64 ounces of water a day. So I drink literally 0 water. I don't drink. I never drink water. I never have. When I used to play hockey, all the coaches were like, "Why don't you have a water bottle in your net?" Because I'm a goalie.
Yeah,
you know that, but these guys might not know. And our listeners might not know. So I'm a goalie in hockey, in ice hockey, and I've never had a water bottle on my net. Like ever since I started playing, I've never had one because I just never drink water.
How are people going to get bottle rockets?
Yeah,
if you don't have a water bottle.
Right, exactly.
That's where the puck hits the bottom of the water bottle in the net and it goes flying up.
So, and that's the other thing is that's humiliating. Why would you ever want to give somebody the chance to even do that? So
I know.
I don't put a water bottle.
No. Nobody makes goals on you anyway.
Yeah, whatever. Actually, last game I did play pretty good. I think I only let in 2.
I think you're a great goalie. Anyway.
Thank you. Anyways, moving on. So I want to drink more water.
Yeah.
This guy is a 32-ounce water bottle, so I just have to drink 2 of these a day. For the last 3 days, I've drank 1 of them a day.
Does it have the straw lid?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that helps a lot, actually.
So yeah, I want to drink 2 of these a day, and that's my goal starting in January. So I've been kind of prepping myself, drinking 1 of these a day for the past few days. Yeah. And it's been going good. And I actually think I'm liking the taste of water now. Because normally I drink soda. That's what I drink is
Do you just go to the tap and put it in there, or do you have do you use...
So at work there's a water station, and it's right by my desk. It's as close to my desk as possible. I'm the closest person to it. Besides probably the front desk lady. Her name's Leslie. She's a nice lady.
Nice.
Just so you know.
Hey, Leslie.
But yeah, so it's right by my desk. So I should be able to walk over there and fill up my water bottle once a day. It's not that hard. Get up, walk 10 feet, fill up my water bottle, sit back down. You know? Shouldn't be hard. So I want to do that for sure because I definitely have noticed, I'll look at other people and they don't have dark bags under their eyes and they definitely get less sleep than me. And it's if you drink more water, that can go away. You feel a lot better. I've been drinking at least a quarter of that before I even go to work. So I'll wake up in the morning, take a couple drinks before I get in the shower, then do the same thing when I get out, take a couple drinks.
And it's intentional.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about it constantly. I'm I need to drink water right now. I need to do it. And I feel so much better when I wake up. I'm energized. I don't feel I got to go to work. It sucks.
Side note with this, it's said that it takes 60 days for you to create a habit.
Okay. So I need to go 2 months at least.
Yep.
All right. I think I could do that.
And it creates a habit to where you might even think, where's my water bottle? I need to have it. Yeah,
I'm like an addict almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other thing is I can always up that as well because 64 ounces is technically not as much water as I should be drinking in a day. Because the last number that I heard was you should drink your weight in ounces of water per day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you should drink 200 ounces of water in a day.
That's interesting. That's a lot.
It's a lot. If you think about that, that's a lot of water. So
it is.
If you ever saw football players walking around when you're in high school and they'd have a milk jug full of water, it's because they're trying to get their weight in water in them a day so that they can be hydrated to practice.
Be peeing so much.
I know. I feel like you go to the bathroom every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's my only problem with it is I got to get up and go to the bathroom so much. I have a laptop
that I work off of at work, so maybe I could just work from the toilet.
You could just sit on the toilet and pee when you need to.
Yeah. Just got my water bottle.
Pee sitting down.
Yeah, because
women do it. It's fine, right?
You don't pee sitting down?
What? Actually, okay. Can we be real right now?
Yeah.
I know we're live, but yeah, sometimes.
These people don't care.
I do sit when I pee sometimes. Is that weird?
No. I sit when I pee because I might have to go number 2.
Yeah, true. you never know. You can't control it.
Yeah. You just, actually, it's a preemptive strike.
It's been studied that you can actually, your body knows that you're sitting down, and if you are peeing, it thinks, oh, well, it's ready. It's time for a bowel movement.
Yeah.
Might as well get it going.
Well,
so sitting can actually make you go to the bathroom. This number 2.
Is that your third resolution?
No. Let's move on from poop and pee talk. All right.
Yeah. We'll talk about that a lot in the whatever.
The next 2 have to do with making some extra money and doing some more fun things.
Ooh.
So the next one is stream 3 times a week, including the podcast.
Okay.
So we already stream once a week. Well, at least we try to.
Yeah.
If our schedules allow, which most of the time it does. Then I guess depending on how compassionate you want to be with your family, that might need to change.
We'll see.
We'll figure it out. But so I want to stream 3 times a week, including the podcast. So I want to stream at least 2 times extra, or 1 times extra if we stream twice a week.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on it. And
with a setup like this, it'll be easy to have conversations.
Yeah, to grow the gaming portion of it, because I kind of have dropped off on my gaming stream since I've been back from Washington because I've been so busy with buying the house and all that I talked about before. I also want to drive for Uber once a week. So I've been driving for Uber since I got my car registered, which was like 2 months ago. I've only done it like 2 weekends, and I made like a couple $100 each weekend, which is pretty good. Yeah. So, I mean, that'd be a really nice little extra income coming in for just driving some people around, and plus I get to meet new people, which I'm really bad at. I'm not a very like social person. Like if I'm out with Sarah and we're with friends and stuff, I can be pretty social, but I don't recharge on that. Like some people are like, that's how they recharge during the week is they go out and they socialize with people. Yeah. I'm the person that wants to like sit in my basement and play video games and like just talk to people over the internet and not have to like interact.
I don't want to see people
in person with somebody. That's what I'm like. So, so I want to drive Uber once a week to help me with the social aspects. Yeah. Because driving for Uber can be really awkward. Sure. Like, have you ever ridden in an Uber? Yeah. And they don't say a word?
Sure. Yeah, you want to talk to them even though you're not a social person. You're like,
or like some people don't want to be talked to, so it's like hard to gauge whether they want to have a conversation or not. So I normally just hey, how's it going? And then if they like kind of shut me out, I'm just like, all right, cool. We'll just listen to music, whatever.
You have a playlist?
Normally all I do is I say, what kind of music do you like to listen to? And then they tell me, and I put it on. And then if they start talking to me after that, then I'll keep a conversation going. But
you know what you should do is have like just always have death metal on when people get in your car. You're like, what kind of music you like? And then
they'd immediately get out, and I have a 3-star rating.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can see how many people actually like don't say, this is fine. This is fine.
I had one guy get in, actually. So I picked a guy up from like a town pump. Yeah. And he got in, and I was like, what kind of music do you like? And I could tell this guy was like, he played League of Legends, and he's kind of on the weirder side of like the gamer
League of
type.
Legends people are weird.
No, not all of them. But he was definitely like a dude that sits in his basement and plays it for like 8 hours or 10 hours a day. Yeah. And he was like, I like really hardcore, like death metal, like crazy stuff. And I was like, all right, let's listen to it. I was just like, cool, whatever, because I like everything. I'll listen to anything. Yeah. Unless it's like some country, I just can't listen. I'm like, oh, your dog died and your truck broke down and your girlfriend left you. Sorry about it, man.
What did you do? Just say like name an artist?
Yeah. And then I just typed it in, and we listened to I guess we listened to like 3 or 4 songs before I got him all the way to his house.
Was it pretty intense?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
It was awesome. Yeah, and
he was faster?
Like, yeah, actually, on accident.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he was talking to me the whole time about the artists, and so that was kind of a cool, like pick up on a conversation. Because some people really love music, and I'm not like somebody who's super into music and can talk about it and know things about artists, etc.
I think you are more than you think.
More than I think, but like some people have a way better. I mean, there's a lot of people that have way better taste in music than I do, or can like put together a playlist. I can't do that. I don't. Somebody else does it for me.
You just listen to everybody else's playlist.
Right, exactly.
Okay. So more Uber driving.
Yes.
More Uber driving. I think that'd be good.
Do you think I can accomplish all of this? Do you think it's too much?
No, because I think you can do them at the same time. Well, maybe not the push-ups and the Uber driving, but
or the Uber driving and the streaming.
Yeah, but you can drink water and Uber drive.
Yeah,
together,
that's true.
So.
And I can drink water and do push-ups at the same time.
Yeah, while
really
you're
hard.
waiting for somebody to get picked up, you could be doing
push-ups
outside your car.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Or in the back seat.
Can you stream like an IRL stream while you're Ubering?
Yeah, I'll just turn my phone on. I need to get a second phone though. I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, so I don't know what the rules are with Uber with that, but maybe you could IRL stream while you're Ubering.
I guess I could.
There's probably some sort of
so here's the problem. Here's the problem. It's like a personal information type thing where if I'm filming inside the vehicle,
you have to blur their faces
until I get consent from them.
Okay.
So I have to say, hey, I'm videoing inside the car. Are you okay with that?
You might not get very good ratings.
Right. They'll give me 2-star, 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 1 star.
Right when they get it, they're like,
right now I'm a 5-star Uber driver, everybody. So if you're drunk and you need to get picked up, I'll just text me. I'll come to where you're at, turn on my Uber, and then you just request on. It'll be me.
Yeah, it'll be Phil. He's good.
All right. So I want to address some chat here because it looks like we're moving along here.
Yeah. Well, I think the first thing is Elias said that maybe you could do 1 push-up start with a single push-up in January 1st, and then increase by 1 every single day.
So you're telling me I got to do 365 push-ups in one day at the end of the year?
Yeah,
That's a lot of push-ups.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if it would be. It would. I don't think it would actually progress you.
no,
Because
I
you
don't
have to
think
tear
so.
down muscle and build muscle.
Right. It would like
That's just a challenge.
It would just like gradually build muscle under my fat, and I definitely don't want that.
Yeah, that's just a challenge.
I would look like an idiot.
The first January, you're like, yeah, this is great. I just did 31 push-ups.
And then I'd be like, screw it, I'm done.
Yeah, this was lame.
Yep.
It was a good idea,
Well,
though, Elias. I mean,
it
for
wouldn't.
a challenge,
It wouldn't be 31. It'd be 1, and then 1 plus 2, and then 1 plus 2 plus 3. You know, you got to like increase it per day. So you do 2 the next day. So
Right.
cumulative
on
over
January
January.
31st,
Well,
you would do.
Yeah.
31.
I thought you were saying you'd only do 31 in the entire month. I'm like, no.
Oh,
They add
one
up.
per day. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, what did Dakota say here? Kind of how I'm viewing it. Vacation. Is that what he said?
Well, Elias says you're a super good dad. And then Dakota said, basically what you guys are saying is it's one way to get things done instead of making sacrifices for others. That's kind of how I'm viewing it. That was back in our conversation. So
Dakota says it's a HIPAA violation.
HIPAA is actually a medical
Yeah.
thing. I don't think that maybe it applies to Uber driver. I don't know, but there's
I think that
there's
he's on
personal
the right
information.
track.
Yeah, there's personal information privacy issues, and they do state it in your contract with Uber. Like there's sections of it. The contract for Uber is like very long, like extremely long.
Yeah.
And I was not about to read it, so I just agreed to it,
Sure. I mean, that's what
which everybody does.
Sure.
But there's
Leave the rest to your lawyer.
there's one clause in it that is kind of interesting. If you refuse to pick somebody up that has a service dog, you can be fired, basically cut out of a contract with Uber. They will end your service. You cannot be an Uber driver anymore
Because of a service dog?
if you don't accept a ride because there's a service dog with the person. You can't discriminate on that.
But
But
what if you don't know and you really just can't pick them up because you already accepted something else or you're going home?
No. It's in the sense that if you show up to pick this rider up
Oh, okay.
and they have a service dog, if
And
you
you're
don't
like, "No."
accommodate the service dog, you can be fired from Uber, which technically are a contractor, so I don't know how they just end your contract, I guess.
Yeah. How successful do you think I would be as an Uber driver in my lifted Jeep?
I don't think you can.
Oh.
I think you can, but it'd be because you have to get your vehicle inspected and it has to pass like an
Yeah.
Uber inspection,
Sure.
which is weird because they didn't re-inspect my car because I think they thought it was my Jetta that I had previously
Yeah.
because it's a Volkswagen.
Sure.
So they just approved it. They're like,
Yeah.
yep, screw it. You don't have to get an inspection. But I think there's clauses on it that say your car can't be a certain age, which your car probably passes that.
It's 13.
And it can't have a certain amount of miles, which it has low miles, so it'd probably pass that. But I think lifts, like lift kits and stuff like that, lifted trucks, I think they discount them by depending on an amount of raise.
Yeah.
So the inch
Because you
lift.
got to accommodate people.
Yeah, so say it's an 8-inch lift is their restriction. I mean, I don't know how lifted your Jeep is. It's not 8 inches.
Well, I
don't
mean,
think,
my
is it?
wife has to like grab the handle and like literally lift herself into it.
I mean, people
it's-
request Ubers for like old people that can't drive.
Yeah.
So imagine trying to get an old person up into that Jeep. You'd be struggling
Hopefully,
because
I'd
you
be
have to help them.
Yeah, hopefully I'd be streaming right now because
You'd have to bring like a step stool.
that'd
that'd
be
be funny.
hilarious. Yeah,
That'd be really funny.
just have like stairs I pull out of the bag.
Yeah.
It's like 4 stairs tall.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we had a good conversation about resolutions.
Yeah.
And
No, I agree.
I don't know. I think that I'm convinced that resolutions can be a good thing, and that I understand why people don't like them because it can be tough and people overexert themselves with resolutions. They make unrealistic goals. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Still got to challenge yourself, but you not like
Or they make too many like me.
my resolution for 2020. I'm going to make $1 million. I mean, it could happen,
You never know.
but if I made that goal for myself and I failed, I would feel bad. You
You
know,
feel like a complete loser.
right? But I set realistic goals for myself that are a challenge. I think that's pretty much what everybody needs to do.
I think it's a healthy exercise in general anyways. Making like
You don't have to wait till
remember
New
in school when they'd make you make like a short-term goals?
yeah,
They'd make you make like 5 short-term girls. They'd make you make
Yeah.
5 short-term goals, and then they'd make you make like 2 or 3 long-term goals.
yeah.
And these 5 short-term goals would have to lead up to like making those long-term goals come true. And I think
Yeah,
that's
they
a
need to
really
be
healthy
achievable.
exercise. Yeah. I think that's a healthy exercise in general to follow And New Year's is just kind of a great time to reflect on that and go forward with it.
That's some great advice. I think I'm changing mine to I'm going to space in 2020.
Well, you got to become an astronaut first, so you got to make that short-term goal.
I'm just going to space.
Short-term girl first. Just going to space.
Was that what you called your girlfriends?
Short-term girls?
Short-term girls.
I never really had a short-term girl.
Never had a girlfriend.
Wait, what? How'd I get a
me.
wife? Oh.
Just kidding. All right, well, let's be done with this quickie.
Get out of here, Qwikie.
If it's any longer than this, it's not a quickie.
Well, if you're listening on just a podcast source, our RSS feed, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever other service you might use, Slapbox, Beatbox, Overcast, some sort of other box, be sure to leave us a review if you are able to on that service. Especially, I want to see some Apple reviews, actually. So if you guys could go to the Apple podcast, whatever service, and leave us some reviews, it would actually help us out because it would push us up in the queue. So if you searched, it would put us up to the top.
Yeah, it's like a separate Apple podcast app now because they split iTunes into 3.
Yeah,
music, podcast.
They have no idea what they're doing. Spotify has it down.
Spotify.
Can you leave reviews on Spotify? I don't know if you can. I think it'd be cool if you could.
You just got to be awesome.
But anyways, if you're listening, thank you for listening. We also had a follow while we were not live. So thank you for that person who followed. It was, I think, like drummer 1818 or something.
Sweet.
So thank you for that.
Appreciate that.
If you don't watch us live, you definitely should. Twitch.tv/PhilOTV. I know if you're here, thank you for being here and watching. We also post
make
on
some
YouTube.
highlights. I want to see people in our chat making highlights of our episode.
Yeah, I
wanna
agree.
See,
make some clips.
I try to make highlights and, maybe what I think is cool and highlighted in our
clip some dumb stuff we say and make it totally out of context so we sound like idiots.
That
would be funny. That would be really funny. And then post it on the Facebook page. We'd totally be cool with that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I want to be super racist.
What? See, clip that and then but just like have it as a soundbite or post it on the Facebook and Nate'll be saying, or NALO. Oh no. I said Nate a lot this episode. That's really bad.
That's okay.
You don't call me Philo though, I don't think.
You're right. I mean, I can.
I shouldn't use your name. I should just talk to you. I don't know why I'm trying to say your name.
Philo, NALO.
NALO, Philo. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, NALO wants to be a racist. So on our Facebook page, that's going to be blasted everywhere.
True.
You're going to have swastikas all over. Wait, are they racists?
Whatever the people make.
Yeah,
no, it's supposed to be a peace symbol. We can talk about that later.
Yeah, we should on the whatever section. Well, we're going to end this
Hitler.
right here. We will be right back, and we can address some of them chats, but we're going to end the podcast section of this.
We'll be right back.
Enjoy the song, actually. We didn't talk about the song, did we?
Oh, did we say which one it was?
I can't see it, so you're going to have to tell it.
You did say which one it was, I think. It's My Love is the name of the song at the beginning of this episode, and we're going to play it during the break here. It's called My Love by Mellow Kids and MD on No Copyright Sounds.
Yeah. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Peace. Podcast.